Pronunciation of the letter E in French with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. The pronunciation of this letter depends where you are from. Actually, the local accent may modify it. However, the most common is to say E, like it is written here in phonetics. E, like in petit, to say small or little, petit. Je, the pronoun I, je, or le, the definite article, le. Petit, je, le. So the sound E. However, we often don't pronounce it. For example, at the end of a word, we say the letter before, but not the final E. Here, for a museum, un musée, so we pronounce E, but we don't pronounce the E. Une pâte, we pronounce the consonant T, but we don't pronounce the E. Une pâte. Une fenêtre, here the same thing. What you can hear at the end is tr, une fenêtre, for a window. And the plural is actually the same pronunciation, des musées, as we don't pronounce the S, des pâtes, des fenêtres. When now E is inside a word and not at the end, between two consonants, for example here, we don't pronounce it. We say un biberon, so we don't pronounce the little E here, un biberon. But you may hear in France un biberon too. Une boulangerie, jeri, une boulangerie, bakery, une boulangerie. Usually words ending in eri, we don't pronounce the E. Allemagne, for Germany, Allemagne. Here we don't pronounce this E. Un changement, a change. We don't pronounce this E. Un changement. We may have the sound E when the letter E is before a consonant like C, L, P, S, T, X. For example, here, une veste for a jacket, veste, E. We have the sound E. Une baguette, here we have the sound E. Une baguette. Un carnet, a notebook. Un appel, a call, E. Un appel. Une élection, élection, here, élection. Le sexe, this one. And la vitesse, vitesse, here. Again the sound E, when this time we have a grave accent or a circumflex accent on the letter E. Un père, a father, R, as you can see, and we don't pronounce the final E, so we have père. Une fête, a party. Un rêve, a dream. Une fenêtre, so the same word, so here, because of the circumflex accent, this E is E, fenêtre. Une grève, a strike. Une bête, a beast. The sound E again when we have two vowels, the letter E and the letter I, for example, la reine, a queen, or la veine, a vein, in the body. The sound E now. The sound E when we have the letter E with an acute accent. For example, un vélo, a cycle, vélo. Opéra, opéra. Un pépé, the colloquial form for granddad, un pépé. J'ai mangé, the past participle, j'ai mangé. Un écran, a screen, un écran. Un bébé, a baby. The sound E again when the letter E is before double S but not at the end of the word. For example, here we say essence, essence. So this E is like a E, essence. The same thing for blessé, blessé to hurt, blessé. So the sound is E. However, you remember that speed, vitesse, here the sound is E because E-double-S-E is the end of the word, vitesse. E with the consonant now, so E with N. It's not really easy to understand because we have many different pronunciations. For example, here we have the pronunciation en, ennuyer, to annoy, ennuyer, vendre, to sell, en. But we have also Here, mener. So the sound is un. Mener, to lead. Mener. Or, at the end of the word here, we have the sound un. Européen. Européen. Here we have the sound N, chienne, the female name for dog, we say, donc chienne. So we have here 4 different pronunciations for the same couple of letters, E and N. E and M, actually it's the same thing, it's not really easy. We have the sound en, embêter, to annoy, to bother. Premier, so the sound premier, first. The sound est, dilemme, dilemme. But we have an exception here. To say wife, we say femme. So here is like the letter A, femme. E and R can be et, manger, to eat, manger. Policier, dernier, the last. But can be R, ouverture, opening, ouverture, ou mer, to say sea, the sea, la mer. So 2 pronunciation, et or R. E and U, again, 2 pronunciations. For example, peur, peur, so the sound E here. Heure, again the sound E, but here we say heureux, happy, so the sound is E. Can you hear the difference? Peur, heureux, so we have E and E. E, E. And peureux, coward, peureux, so the same thing. Peur, peureux, E, E. The 3 letters E, A, U have one sound, the sound O. Château, a castle, château, or beau, beautiful, beau. I and E, so it depends, actually it's following by a consonant. Usually we say E, pied, a foot, clavier, keyboard, papier, paper. I-E-N, the sound is yen, like chien for dog, but you remember that the feminine form is N, chienne. So here we have chien, or bien, to say well, for example. So the sound here is un. C'est fini, so that's all that we have to know actually to pronounce the letter E. Remember that it depends where you are in France, but it can be a good help. Thank you very much for watching this slide with me. See you for the next lesson. You can visit SpanishOnline.com. It's free. See you. Bye bye. Au revoir.